Have you ever wondered who really runs the world? Not the politicians, not the movie stars, but the billionaires who quietly pull the strings behind global industries, innovation, and even culture itself. These are the names you don't just hear about. You feel their impact every single day when you use your phone, when you buy online, even when you step outside your home. But who are they really? What secrets built their empires? And what can we learn from the decisions that made them some of the most powerful people on Earth? In this video, we're going to break down the 8 billionaires you absolutely need to know about right now. From the tech masterminds shaping the future to the business giants rewriting the rules of wealth, every one of them has a story, a moment where vision, risk, and timing collided to create unshakable power. So, buckle up because by the end of this video, you won't just know their names. You'll understand how they think, how they move, and why their next decisions could change your life too. Let's dive in. Number 8. Jensen Huang, the AI billionaire who changed everything. When history looks back at the 2020 seconds, one name will define the era of artificial intelligence: Jensen Huang, the founder and CEO of NVIDIA. He isn't a celebrity CEO. He doesn't make headlines with drama or controversy. Yet quietly, methodically, he built the technological foundation for the world's most powerful revolution, AI. Jensen's journey started humbly. Born in Taiwan and raised in the US, he was a young engineering genius with a deep belief that graphics would one day power more than games. In 1993, he co-founded NVIDIA with the dream of building processors that could make computers think visually. At that time, few understood what GPUs could become. Fast forward to 2025, and NVIDIA's chips have become the beating heart of AI. Every chatbot, every self-driving car, every data center that trains large language models, they all rely on NVIDIA. When OpenAI launched ChatGPT, when Tesla trained its autonomous driving systems, when Meta built its metaverse, all of it ran on Jensen's silicon. Huang's genius lies not just in technology, but in vision. He saw that the future of computing wasn't about CPUs, it was about parallel processing, the kind of raw power needed to simulate intelligence itself. In just 5 years, NVIDIA went from a $300 billion company to over $3 trillion in market value, placing Huang among the most powerful figures in tech history. But power brings questions. Can one company control the backbone of AI? Because whoever controls the chips controls the intelligence. Jensen Huang isn't just selling processors, he's selling the future itself. Number 7. Mukesh Ambani, the giant from the East. Now, we move from Silicon Valley to South Asia to one of the most influential men in the Eastern Hemisphere. Mukesh Ambani, the chairman of Reliance Industries. Ambani is more than just India's richest man. He's the architect of a new kind of superpower economy. Reliance began as a textile and oil business, but Ambani transformed it into a multi-sector giant controlling telecom, retail, energy, and media. His vision? To make Reliance the Google, Amazon, and ExxonMobil of India all in one. In 2016, when he launched Jio, Ambani did something unprecedented. He made internet data virtually free for hundreds of millions of Indians. Within 6 months, Jio had over 100 million subscribers. Within 2 years, 500 million. That single move rewired India's digital infrastructure and economy. It wasn't just business, it was a digital revolution. Suddenly, small businesses, students, and creators had access to affordable high-speed internet. Now, in 2025, Ambani's next big project is green energy. Billions invested in hydrogen, solar, and battery tech. He's preparing Reliance for a post-oil world. He's also transforming India's retail ecosystem through Reliance Retail, which partners with global brands while empowering local markets. And his influence in politics, culture, and technology makes him one of the few businessmen who can shape national direction. Some call Ambani a visionary, others call him too powerful. But no one can deny he's changing the way 1 billion people live, work, and connect. Number 6. Larry Page and Sergey Brin, the guardians of knowledge. If there's one pair that truly defines how modern humans access information, it's Larry Page and Sergey Brin, the founders of Google. Their story began at Stanford in the late 1990s, two PhD students who believed the internet needed order. Their idea was simple: rank web pages based on importance and relevance. That idea became Google, and Google became the world's brain. What began as a search engine is now an empire controlling the flow of information. Google knows what we search, watch, buy, and even where we go. Its algorithms shape politics, culture, and thought quietly, invisibly, every single day. But Page and Brin's genius isn't just in creating a product, it's in building an ecosystem. They acquired YouTube and Android. They invested in artificial intelligence through DeepMind and Gemini. They're building the foundations for AI-powered everything from driverless cars to virtual assistants. Even though both founders stepped away from daily operations, their fingerprints remain on every Google decision. They built not just a company, but a digital civilization. Think about it, every question you've ever asked online has passed through a gate they built. That's not just success, that's immortality. Number 5, Mark Zuckerberg, the architect of attention. Next comes Mark Zuckerberg, a name that represents both genius and controversy. He started Facebook in a Harvard dorm room and within 2 decades built one of the most powerful media ecosystems in human history. From Facebook to Instagram, from WhatsApp to Meta, Zuckerberg now controls how nearly 4 billion people interact online. He didn't just connect the world, he monetized human connection itself. His power lies in attention. Every scroll, every like, every view feeds an algorithm that knows us better than we know ourselves. And with that comes both praise and criticism for shaping politics, identity, and even mental health. But Zuckerberg isn't done. His new obsession is the metaverse, a fully immersive digital universe powered by virtual reality. Many doubted him when he renamed Facebook to Meta. But his long-term bet is on a future where work, education, and entertainment happen entirely in digital spaces. He's spending billions building that world because he knows one thing: if he can own our digital lives, he doesn't need to own the real one. Love him or hate him, Zuckerberg's empire is proof that in the 21st century, attention is the ultimate currency. Number 4, Warren Buffett, the oracle of consistency. In a world obsessed with hype and speed, Warren Buffett remains the symbol of timeless wisdom. While others chase trends, Buffett invests in patience. Through Berkshire Hathaway, he built a legacy not through flashy startups, but through fundamentals. Buffett's core philosophy is simple: buy great companies, hold them forever. He believes in understanding value, not just price. He's owned Coca-Cola stock for over 3 decades. Apple, one of his biggest holdings, wasn't a speculative play. It was faith in a business model, in a brand that would last. His most famous saying, "Someone's sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago." That's Buffett's life story in one sentence. At over 90 years old, Buffett remains active, humble, and deeply respected. His yearly shareholder letters are treated like financial scripture. He's donated over $50 billion to charity, promising to give away nearly all his wealth. In an age where fortunes rise and fall overnight, Warren Buffett proves that patience isn't old-fashioned, it's unbeatable. Number 3, Bernard Arnault, the master of desire. Now, let's step into a different kind of empire. Not one built on code or data, but on beauty, heritage, and emotion. Bernard Arnault, the CEO of LVMH, rules over more than 75 luxury brands: Louis Vuitton, Dior, Tiffany & Co., Moet, and Chandon, and more. Arnault understands something few others do. People don't buy products, they buy stories. Every handbag, every perfume bottle under LVMH represents identity, aspiration, and legacy. While tech giants compete for innovation, Arnault competes for timelessness. His strategy? Acquire historic brands, preserve their prestige, and market them as eternal symbols of taste and success. And that's the secret: he doesn't sell to everyone. He sells to those who want to be someone. In the world of fast-changing trends, Arnault built an empire that moves slowly, elegantly, profitably. His wealth rivals Musk and Bezos, and yet he rarely speaks publicly. He doesn't need to. His brands speak for him. Bernard Arnault proves that luxury isn't about money, it's about meaning. Number 2, Jeff Bezos, the emperor of efficiency. When we talk about global transformation, Jeff Bezos is the blueprint. He started Amazon in 1994 as an online bookstore and turned it into a trillion-dollar ecosystem. Bezos understood something early: convenience is king. He built logistics networks, warehouses, AI systems, and data centers that made fast the new normal. Today, over 200 million people subscribe to Amazon Prime not for what they buy, but for the experience of buying. Yet Amazon's real power lies in AWS, Amazon Web, services the cloud backbone of the internet. From Netflix to NASA, companies run on Bezos' infrastructure. Even after stepping down as CEO, Bezos continues shaping the future through Blue Origin, his private space company. Unlike Musk, Bezos envisions not leaving Earth but expanding humanity's reach, building colonies that orbit the planet. And now, his investments in healthcare and longevity suggest he's thinking not just about the next decade, but the next century. Jeff Bezos turned online shopping into an empire and data into destiny. Number 1. Elon Musk, the architect of the future. Finally, we arrive at the man who defines the modern billionaire, Elon Musk. From PayPal to Tesla, SpaceX, and now XAI, Musk has redefined what one person can do across multiple industries. He didn't invent the electric car, but he made it a revolution. He didn't create spaceflight, but he made it commercial. He didn't start AI, but he's determined to steer it. Musk operates with one principle: move fast, break barriers, and never stop dreaming big. He's building rockets that can land themselves, cars that can drive themselves, and satellites that can connect every inch of Earth. But what makes Musk unique isn't just his inventions, it's his storytelling. He makes humanity believe in impossible things again. Critics call him reckless. Supporters call him a visionary. Whichever side you're on, one truth remains: Elon Musk made technology emotional again. He's not just building machines, he's building belief. So, there you have it, the 8 billionaires shaping our century. Each with a different power, each with a different vision. From Jensen Huang fueling AI, to Musk chasing Mars, to Bernard Arnault selling dreams, these individuals don't just influence markets. They influence mindsets. And maybe that's the real lesson here. Wealth isn't just money. It's the ability to change the way the world thinks. So tell us, which billionaire do you think has the most real power today? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We might feature you in our next video. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell for more business breakdowns. Thanks for watching. Stay sharp, stay ambitious, and remember, in a world run by billionaires, information is your true currency.